All right, hey guys, it's Adrienne. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing good today. My head is a little bit cut off, but I don't have my tripod, y'all. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing good today. I said that already, didn't I? Today's video is going to be a continuation in my Amazon 101 series where I discuss my day as a ride along. So I did a video on days 1 and 2. Now I'm going to be doing a video talking about the third day, which is your ride along. And your ride along, of course, is when you are riding with another employee at your DSP and they're basically showing you the ropes as to what you're going to be doing with your job, hopefully giving you some tips and tricks along the way as well. I completed my ride along last week. The day before I had my ride along, I actually came in. It was myself and then there was another gentleman that was there who also had just got hired. We came in to fill out our paperwork and also to pick our schedules that we wanted to work, and then to get our uniforms, which I'm going to show you the full uniform in a minute. I'm not going to try it on because I'm going to be vlogging tomorrow, which will be my first day, so I'll show you what the whole uniform looks like on me tomorrow. The way that our DSP works, and again, I'll say this, every DSP is different, so your DSP might do something completely different from mine's and vice versa. So drivers start at 10 o'clock, so we have to be at the lot at 10 o'clock, and you'll see more of this. Like, I am actually going to film tomorrow as I go along, and I'll be able to show you a little bit more in detail. But by 10 o'clock you're supposed to be at the driver's lot. The driver's lot is basically where you park at, and then you meet to get your vehicle information, like what van you're going to be driving, your keys and all that good stuff. There, I was early, you know, wanted to be prepared and everything. It was really cold outside, so I was standing outside for a bit with like maybe 3 other guys and the owner. I won't be doing that again. I think tomorrow I'm definitely gonna sit in my car because that's what everybody else did. They just sat into the car until it was like right at 10 o'clock because it's like freezing cold, especially like earlier in the mornings like that. Everybody gets out their car at 10 o'clock and walks up. We kind of huddle around as a group, and it's like a quick little pep talk, like not even 5 minutes, I would say. Just like, hey, you know, continue, good job doing blah blah blah, continue doing blah blah blah, or like, we need to work on blah blah blah. It's very basic. Like, another guy there that's working, and that person gives out like everybody's vehicle number. So like all the vans, it's basically a lot, and it's full of like vans, Amazon vans, and then he has some rental vans. So it's like, okay, Adrienne, you're gonna be in van number like 7 or whatever. So then you get your little pouch, and inside the pouch, you'll see it tomorrow, but inside the pouch is 2 phones and the keys, of course, to the vehicle. And attached to the key is a little credit card for the gas, because at the end of every night, you're gonna get gas. And also the chargers. The chargers are in there as well. You get your little pouch and you go to your vehicle, you take out your devices, you're gonna sign into Mentor, and then also Mentor on one phone, because that's the one that has to stay still, and I'll explain that tomorrow as well. But then also you're gonna sign into Amazon Flex on the other device. Amazon Flex is the app that you're gonna be using to manage your deliveries. Like, that's where the GPS tells you which way to go and blah blah blah. Of course, my boss introduced me to the girl that I was gonna be riding with, and we walked over to the van, and she basically showed me, like, you know, when you get there, you're gonna be basically doing like a walk around inspection of the van, you know, like making sure that nothing major like is wrong with the van, like your tires are good, you know, none of your lights are busted out or anything like that, making sure all of your lights work, both your regular lights and your hazard lights. What else? So yeah, you do your little check, and this is all in the app as well. You go through and do your checks, and then you get in, you know, get situated, get your mirrors and everything situated. After everybody has checked their vans, make sure everything is okay, then we get the go ahead and leave. And we all leave in succession, like all the vans follow each other. And I realized, like, oh my God, whenever I've seen like a bunch of Amazon vans together, I never even realized that it was people leaving, like getting ready for their jobs. So yeah, everybody leaves out together and we go to the warehouse. The warehouse is like probably like a mile away from where our lot is, and there's actually multiple DSPs around this one warehouse, and I didn't realize that either. So we get to the lot and we pull in, and again, you'll see this tomorrow hopefully, but we pull into the lot and everybody, like, you get into a little parking space and you park. And once everybody has parked, somebody comes on and tells you that it's okay for you to get out, and then you get out. Oh, when you pull in, you have to have your windows down, or at least one window, and your radio down so that you can hear them as they're, you know, giving out directions and stuff. So once it's time for everybody to get out, we went inside, get your little carts and things, and you wheel it out. Because I was in training, because I was doing the ride along, they purposely gave us like 60% of what a regular load would be. We had what's called a nursery route, which is like, you know, a little baby route. She had one, I had one. We wheeled it over to the van, and we started loading it up, but I actually had to stop, which is why tomorrow is going to be a little bit tricky for me, because the pants that they gave me did not fit. I wore them, and I let the owner know, and he was like, okay, we'll switch them out when you get here. So my pants didn't fit, and so I had to go and get another pair of pants and switch them out. And of course, while I was doing that, my trainer was like loading up the van. So I saw a little bit of what she was doing. But I mean, it's a learning process anyway. You have to figure out the method that's right for you. There's a lot of, oh my God, when I read through like the videos and things, and I read through the comments, like people go in with like, no, you have to do it this way. Like, this is the best way. No, this is the best way. It's so crazy to me. Like, but you really have to find whatever your groove is, whatever your method of stacking your boxes or whatever. Like, do what's best for you, do what works best for you. That's what all the videos said in training, and that's what my trainer said as well. So she loaded up the van and everything, and I got the gist of it, right? It took me a little bit longer because he gave me shorts instead of pants, and I didn't realize that until I went to the bathroom. And so once I got all that figured out, and I ended up coming back to meet her at the van, we ended up helping the guy like on the other side of us, and the girl next to us, I felt so sorry for her because she had like over 200 packages to deliver, and we had like 80, I think. Everything loaded up. We got back into the vehicle, and of course we're waiting again to get like the all clear for everybody to go. And then once you get that all clear, then everybody takes off. Like I said, in your device, in your phone that you get, you're going to log into Amazon Flex. And literally, just like the same way that GPS works, or like the same way that if you've ever driven for Lyft or Uber, like the way that it gives you directions, you know, turn left here, da da da. That's pretty much what Amazon Flex is as far as like the GPS part. It literally navigates you through the whole freaking process. One thing I do want to mention, just in case I get any questions, for my own personal safety, as well as the safety of those around me, like I will never disclose like what DSP I work for, or where we're located at, or even what cities I deliver to. That's just for my own safety and peace of mind, y'all. Folks are crazy out here, really, really crazy. Where we go at to deliver, the areas that we deliver at are like 30-40 minutes away from our DSP. So we had like I want to say like maybe a 40-minute drive, and every day won't be necessarily the same. You'll have like the same general area, but it will not necessarily be the exact same route every day. We're following GPS, and the whole time, like, we were talking, we were vibing, we got along pretty well actually. The girl that trained me is from Durham, and the owner actually likes to pair like females with females, males with males when they're training. I don't know, he says that females do it one way, males do it one way. We were talking the whole time and just like going through like the process, and she was very forthcoming, which I really liked. Like I was able to pick her brain a lot. I was able to ask questions anytime I didn't understand something, so that was definitely a plus. Once you get there, it is literally like following GPS. And it gives you, of course, the address, and in the app it'll show you like, you know, the type of package that you're supposed to be delivering, and you'll have the address, and it'll have a number up there, like a little barcode thing with a number on it for you to like compare to make sure that you're delivering the right package. So I mean, honestly, and she and I were talking about this, I was like, how do people manage to deliver like the wrong package unless they're like in a hurry and you're like really not paying attention? That's the only way that you could actually end up delivering something wrong. Like, I don't know, but that maybe that's just me. You're like checking constantly, like, is this the right, am I following the GPS correctly? Am I looking at the GPS, the screen, to see if I'm pulling into the right place? Okay, is the right address in the Amazon Flex? Okay, is the address correct on the package? Okay, is the address correct on the app, like on the house, I should say. So there's like multiple ways for you to check to make sure that the package that you're delivering is supposed to go to the address that you're at. I did actually, she let me deliver for a bit and drive. Initially, like, she was showing me how it was going. Like, I would get out with her and she'd be like, okay, this is, you scan here, you know, you put the package down, and you scan, and then you take a picture of it, blah, blah, blah. She was showing me like different little scenarios. Like, we had one that had the whole garage thing, like you scan the code and it opens their garage. But then they also had a note up there that said to deliver the front door. And she was like, well, whenever she gets those, where there's like two different ones, she'll just go with the one that always says like front door. The thing, honestly, that I think that I'm gonna struggle with the most is the driving this big van, y'all. I have never, all my life, I've only had like compact cars. Like, I've never had anything big, nothing that I've had to like maneuver and drive the way that I'm gonna have to figure out how to drive this van. This whole like wide turns, and oh my God. That's probably what's gonna keep me on the side of the road, because I'm gonna be scared to pull into somebody, especially like the area that we went to was in the country, like country, okay? So, you know, everybody has like these little skinny driveways, and I mean, she was whipping it, like whip it in and back it up, and I was just like, girl. But she said that she has been driving like since when she first got her license. Her mom had a big car, so she's used to driving like these bigger vehicles. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna have to get used to. But yeah, I definitely will just like take it slow and take my time, and because I definitely don't want to like hit anybody's mailbox or anything like that. So, oh my God. After she did like several hours of driving and delivering packages, there was like, I think the first hour she was letting me get out with her. Then she was like, okay, I just need to punch it right now. So she went ahead and like just was completing the stops, and we were talking still along the way. And she was answering, you know, any questions that I had. We talked about the whole dog thing, like how to determine, you know, whether or not you want to like get out if there's an animal, ways to like kind of like test the animal to see if it's friendly or not. And like, she showed me the different things in the app where you can like contact the customer if you need to contact the customer. Like, if it's a situation where it is a dog and you don't feel comfortable getting out, you know, you can call the customer, blah, blah, blah. So we did that, and then she went like just going hard, delivering packages to like give us some leeway a bit. We took a couple of breaks. Like, we stopped at this gas station, but they didn't have a bathroom at all. And it was crazy because it was like this country store, and it was like it was a gas station, it was like a bill payment place. You could what was it, you could like get a license or something. No, it was like a fishing license or something. And I'm like, how is this place gonna have like all of these different services available but not have a bathroom? So they did not have a public restroom. So we got back on the road, but then later on we found one. And that is something actually that if you watch videos about Amazon DSP drivers, that's like a common theme. Like, oh, we don't have bathrooms, you know, you might be peeing in the back of your van. I actually ordered one of those female urinals, y'all. Look, she was like, girl, just pee in a cup. But I was like, yeah, but like, I don't want to like get myself wet or anything, you know? So yeah, just to have it, not saying that I'm necessarily gonna use it, but if ever there's a situation where I have to use the bathroom and the option to drive, you know, miles and miles away to find a restroom, or just like pull over and like lock my doors and get in the back of my truck and do what I have to do, yeah. I found one on Amazon, and I don't know exactly when it's gonna come. I think it's gonna come next week actually, but I'll show you guys when I get it. But yeah, it is specifically for the female anatomy, and it helps us to be able to use the restroom. I think it's like for camping or whatever, but in any case, I got that. The thing that I found out that is a little bit disconcerting was the fact that although initially, like, we're told, okay, you're gonna be working 10-hour shifts, she actually told me that the likelihood that I'll be working 10 hours a day is really, really slim, because, well, for a couple of different reasons, but mainly, like, nobody really wants to be there until 10 o'clock. So like dispatch is gonna, like, if they see that you're, you know, you're slowing down, it's gonna take you XYZ time, then that's when you're more likely gonna get a nursery route. And she was like, even if you, because I was like, I asked her, I said, well, what if I like don't rush? Because she was like, she just powers through and knocks out her her route. Like, she doesn't take, you know, lunches or whatever. She just knocks out her route because she wants to leave early. She said she doesn't like to stay out after dark, which I can totally get, you know, especially when you're out in the country, you know, that can be a little bit alarming for some people. But she actually, I asked her, I said, well, what if I like slow down and try to like stretch out my 10 hours? And she was like, well, 9 times out of 10, when it gets to a certain time, they're gonna send somebody to help you, what do they call it? A rescue route. They're gonna send somebody to help you with your packages. So, that is, yeah, that's like the one thing I was like, because, you know, because we're paid hourly. So like if we finish in 8 hours, we're not going to get paid for 10 hours. We're only going to get paid for those 8 hours. So just me figuring up, you know, like how much I'm going to be making every week or whatever, because we get paid every week. So yeah, that's going to be a little bit tricky. But you can work overtime. So you can work up to 6 days a week, which is great, but it's like, yeah, I'd rather do my 10 hours in 4 days and not have to, 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, and not have to do additional days just in order to like make up my time, you feel me? So, that's like a little bit of a con, but I'm gonna see how it goes. You know, I'm just gonna go in with a positive attitude and see how it goes. So she let me drive. So once she got a few packages out of the way and she let me drive, so I took over driving, and that's when I realized, like, oh my God, Adrienne, this big ass van is not for you, Shug. But it's gonna have to be a learning process for me. But I delivered some packages and it was fun. Like, it's really fun. Like, honestly, out of any job I think that I've ever had, really, and I've worked some jobs now, y'all know that, but I think it's gonna be fun. I love Amazon. Okay, I order Amazon like on a monthly basis, sometimes weekly, just depends. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I think once I get used to driving the vehicle, once I get used to like adjusting to the weather, because honestly, when I got back home that night, my throat was a little bit sore, and I was like, yeah, you know, we're gonna have to work on that, because I am actually also going to be ordering some thermal underwear. Like, I have some makeshift thermals for right now, but I'm gonna probably end up ordering like some thermal underwear to go underneath my outfit, because I have pants, and I'll show you in just a second, but I have pants, we have pants, and then we have like a short sleeve Amazon shirt, and we have a vest. But of course, you have to, like, at this point you have to layer, especially now. I layer, and probably just layer initially, and then once you start to warm up, you know, once you start moving around, then you can take, you know, maybe certain things off. What else? So adjusting to driving the van, adjusting to like the temperature and stuff, and just being vigilant. That is one thing that I have to remind myself. Y'all, I had a situation the other night driving Lyft that literally terrified it just scared me so badly. And I'll tell you about that later. But just for me, that's my thing, like just being vigilant, constantly being alert and aware of my surroundings. And when something doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, just getting on my phone and calling dispatch and being like, hey, like this is not happening. Yeah, I can't really anticipate not anything horrible. Like, I already know, you know, about being out in the country, like you're way out of the way, so you're not and not saying that we'll never be in the city, but if in fact I will be in the country, of course I know to like bring snacks and bring food and stuff, and I won't be bringing anything heavy, because you know, if eating is something heavy, it's just gonna make you like slower and sluggish, and you're not gonna want to deliver. But yeah, bringing snacks, bringing plenty of fluids. Even though, you know, there's the whole bathroom thing, I still would recommend bringing fluids, because the worst thing, especially in the summertime, you don't want to get dehydrated. And for me personally, I want to keep everything flowing, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to get stopped up, because then you're gonna have constipation, and then that's like a whole nother problem. So I would rather take the additional time to have to like find a restroom than to, like, you know what I'm saying, like hurt myself in the long run. So the other thing, what else? Packages. So like delivering packages. So I think somebody asked about the weight, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the limit that we have is like 50 pounds, like 50 or 60 pounds. I think the heaviest thing we had yesterday was like a big bag of dog food. The other thing is, like, when people order multiple packages, I personally am gonna take my time. Like, I'm not gonna sit here. Now, my trainer was like stacking boxes on top of each other, and she was like Superwoman, like picking them all up and walking in like, girl, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna take my back out. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna cause injury to myself for nobody. So yeah, I would be the one that's like taking, you know, 2 or 3 packages at a time and going back to the van. Like, people are like, oh, but it wastes time. Like, come on, like a minute, 2 minutes, like it's not that serious. So yeah, I definitely, you know, do what you feel comfortable with, I suppose, and be smart. Like, this is the one body that I have, and I want to take care of it as best as I can. So yeah, there's that part. I can't think of anything else. Let me know if you have any other questions about my ride along. The ride along, let's see. So we started at 10. I was there at 10. We actually clocked back in. We got back to the station at, I want to say, because I had to sign in, because I don't have a login, or I have it now, but I didn't then. I want to say it was 7:15 when we logged back in. So just to show you, like, it would have been 10 o'clock technically, but yeah, it was 7 something. So that's why I said that's like the only problem that I can foresee. So yeah, there's that part, which is probably why, you know, like I said before, I probably still will continue doing Lyft and or Uber Eats or whatever, just to fill in the gap, because yeah, there's definitely gonna be a gap. I feel like there's like a whole process. So I'll show you more, a bit more in detail tomorrow, but there's like a whole process with, like, you know, the things that you do. I talked about the steps in the beginning of the day, starting out. Then once you finish when you finish your route, so we actually, like I said, we're like 40 minutes away from the warehouse. And so we drove back, you know, followed GPS back. There was actually a really bad traffic accident that stopped up traffic, so that took us even longer. So we got back, and there is a gas station. So our DSP has a specific gas station that they use to get gas. At the end of every night, you have to fill up your truck, or you're supposed to fill up your truck. And so we go to the gas station. Like I said, everybody has a little credit card, and you have your own specific PIN code that you put in, and you fill up your tank. And then you drive back to the warehouse first, and at the warehouse you're going to turn in your empty bags, because like I said, all the boxes and packages come in, or most of them except for your overflow comes in little bags, right? Think of like oversized reusable grocery bags, okay? And they zip up. So you turn in the empty bags. You're gonna turn in both of your phones, your devices, because they have to put those onto chargers so that they'll be ready by the next day. And then you don't clock out just yet. You're gonna wait till you get back to the lot, but you sign out. So like when you get there, you sign out. They have us like do like 2 different methods of like keeping up with our time, basically. So you're gonna sign out physically on a sheet that they have there, and then you're gonna clock out when you get back to the lot. So you turn in your devices, like they have freebies and stuff there. So like tomorrow when I go, I'm gonna be on the lookout for a few things actually. Like they have gloves, they have like a raincoat, what else? They have a hat, like a beanie. I think there's a beanie and a baseball cap, like different stuff. So I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout for that, because y'all know my middle name is Free. What else? So you do all of that. Like, I guess if you have any, if you have any packages that you were not able to deliver for whatever reason, there's like a place for you to put that. And once all that checks out, you're free to leave, and you drive back to the lot. And at the lot, you're gonna park. You're gonna do another little inspection, make sure everything is, you know, the vehicle's checking out okay. And then there's like a place up front, at the front of the lot, where you're gonna put your keys inside the little pouch, along with the charger cord, and you're gonna put it in, it's like a little sliding little slot where you can put it in. If you mess up, the door is unlocked, so you can go in there and, you know, do whatever. Inside this little barn also, there are cleaning supplies. So just various different cleaning supplies, because of course you're supposed to clean your vehicle out every night, to make sure, you know, that everybody's cleaning up behind themselves. Of course, some people are cleaner than others. What else? And that's it. Like literally, like you, of course, like I said, you clock out in the app there once you get back to the lot, and then that's it. You're free to go home. Like that literally is it. Honestly, y'all, like I have watched so many videos over the past couple of weeks, and I really feel like this is going to be a super easy job. I said this before, like I think a lot of people think that I think a lot of people feel like because of certain things, like for instance, I think certain DSPs now are like, they don't test, the drug test that you do is not for marijuana, it's for like hard drugs. So I think a lot of people think like, oh, you know, this is like the perfect little stoner job or whatever. But I mean, I don't smoke weed, so I can't really comment to that, but I feel like it's a job, and any job you want to take seriously. Like you're delivering people's packages. Like in the back of your van, you have probably thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, and I feel like you should take it seriously, you know, and making sure that your customers are getting their packages. You know, we are representing Amazon. So again, I'm super excited. I know I'm always excited when my package is coming or when I get a package, so I am definitely gonna be super excited to be delivering people's packages. Even as we were going along throughout the day, we were like kind of making like a little game of like trying to guess like what was being delivered. Some of them were in clear bags or little packages, and we were like, oh, that's a pretty sweater, or like, oh, those are some nice shoes. Like it was fun. It was honestly fun. I don't see it being stressful, not in the way that I'm hearing about a lot of people online. And honestly, again, I think it depends on your DSP. Some DSPs are stricter than others. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot to talk about cameras. So the camera situation. So Amazon is putting cameras in all of their vans. Now our DSP does not have cameras in their vans yet. Yay! So we don't have cameras in our van yet, but the owner did tell me that they are going to be getting cameras. So I guess Amazon is making them get cameras in the vans. So have that to look forward to, but not just yet. The only other thing that I feel like I have to be on the lookout for is just how I'm driving. And honestly, I feel like it's gonna come natural because I'm driving this big ass van anyway, so I'm gonna be like a little bit scared to drive it. So I'm not gonna be like, you know, zipping and up and down the road. I'm already gonna be driving slower. But yeah, that's the only other thing, I guess, because like if you brake too fast, you get like, there's like in the, which one is it? In the Mentor app, it tracks basically how you're driving. So like hard turns or like hard stops, if you accelerate too quickly, not wearing your seatbelt, different things like that. And yes, I have been made aware of the seatbelt trick. Honestly, with the seatbelt trick, basically you go ahead and latch the seatbelt, and then as you get in and out, you just pull the long part of the belt over you, which I Okay, here's my thoughts on that. I feel like I would not do it on the road. Like if I was driving, you know, just regular on the road, I wouldn't do it. But if you're in like a subdivision where you're stopping like every other house, you're having to stop, I can see you using it then, because you're not like, what's the point? Like you're not going probably over like a mile. You're stopping every, you know, like I said, every other house, or you're in a subdivision and you feel safe. But yeah, I definitely would not do it on like a big like highway or road or anything like that if I'm like regular driving. You get what I'm saying? So there's that. Also, if you're in the country, I don't feel like it's that much of an issue. Like in training, they tell you when you stop to lock your van and you know, take the keys with you. But I kind of feel like that applies like if you're in like a big city and you know there's a lot of people around. But out in the country, like the area that we were in when we did my ride along, y'all, it was dead. It was really dead. Nobody was home. You could tell that it was a bunch of like working class people, you know, people were out working. Nobody was home. The only thing that was moving around were animals. Oh, and that's the other thing. Y'all, this is why I said I'm gonna love this job, because I am a country girl at heart, right? I have a dream of like having a bunch of land and property and animals and things like that over in England. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. I had so much fun just like seeing like dogs and cats and sheep and goats. We had wild chickens, or no, wild turkeys that were in one, like, oh my God, like dozens and dozens of wild turkeys that were like surrounding the van. There were chickens. We saw a white peacock. Oh my God, I've never seen a white peacock before. It was albino. I was talking to my son about it. He was like, yeah, an albino peacock. And I was like, I've never heard of that before. And I saw it and oh my God, it was so pretty. Just the landscape of the country, I feel like that's what I'm gonna love. So I want to get placed in the country. I'll take the country over the city any day, any day. This video is gonna be super long, y'all. I apologize, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my outfit because I'm losing the light, I feel like. Again, I'm not gonna try it on. You'll see that tomorrow in my vlog for tomorrow. My Vlogmas day 2 is gonna be like basically an Amazon DSP first day on the job. But I'll show you my outfit and stuff, and then I'll try to close out this video. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna show you is my shoes, and these actually just came yesterday. I ordered these online. So Amazon gives you a $125 credit to Zappos. It's like zappos.com, and you enter in like your Amazon employee ID and you get your discount. These are the shoes. I'm gonna show you one of them, but this is the shoe, and these are men's. I had to, girl, it took me forever. I had to go online and like try to figure out like what is a size 9 in women's and men's, and I was getting like multiple different answers before I realized like, oh, I need to be specific. A US size 9, how does it translate to a men's US, you know, size or whatever. So anyway, this is a men's size, hold on, this is an 8, I believe. Yeah, it's an 8 in the US. UK is a size 7. So this is a men's size 7, and actually says a women's size 10. Y'all, anyway, I tried this on, it works. And like I said, I ordered 2 pairs of I ordered 4 pairs of merino wool socks because I've heard really good things about them, that merino wool is like the best of the best. So I ordered those. But this is my shoe. It's waterproof. It has the ankle support. It is, I can't remember if this is supposed to be a hard toe or soft toe, y'all. I don't know. I'm not used to buying stuff like this, but this is the bottom. Look at the tread. So this is gonna be nice when it's like, when it's raining, when it's cold, having to, like I said, when you're out in the country and having to navigate over, you know, like gravel and dirt and mud potentially and all kinds of things. This is gonna be really good. So these are my shoes that I got. You guys have seen my lunchbox already, and I am going to do another video on like what I carry with me in like my Amazon bag or something like that, for my lunches, and then also like a regular bag, things that I have. Just be on the lookout for that. This is, and you're not gonna, it's not gonna look necessarily right, but because like I said, I'm losing the light. But these are my pants. So I have my belt right here. It's just a basic black belt. Actually, I think I took this from Ava. This is, hold on, let me cover up my little thingy, because I have my employee ID is what is behind my fingers, but this is my badge, my employee badge. There you go. And then these are the pants. So you get, Amazon gives you a pair of pants, and they're actually really comfortable, y'all. This is how I know I have to lose weight. These are an extra large. So these are an extra large pants. I had the large first, and I could get them up on my hips, but I could not get the zipper all the way up, so I had to go up a size. But these are the pants, and it has lots of pockets. So there's like 2 big like utility pockets on both sides. There's back pockets, and then it has the side pockets also. There's that. It's black, and then it has like a little blue striping on it. This is the what do you call it, the vest. So this is the vest, and the vest also has pockets on it. So there's actually a little slot right here for like a pen or pencil, and then there's like another, actually there's 2 slots for pens, and then there's like another one right there. So you can mix it up. You can put your phone in your pants, you can put your phone up here, whichever. There's 2 pockets down here as well. It kind of reminds me of the Walmart vest that they have. And I got a mask to go along with mine. My trainer actually was the one that told me, when I told her what was inside my lunchbox, she was like, girl, you're missing a lot of stuff. Like, go get all the stuff that you're supposed to be getting. So this is the back side of the vest, and then it zips up, obviously. And we got 2 shirts. So you get 1 pair of pants, 2 shirts, 1 vest. This is the shirt, and I'll show you that. This is the shirt right here. It's just a basic, I kind of feel like it's one of those like moisture wicking shirts, you know, for obvious reasons. But that's the shirt. I wish they had long sleeves, honestly, but I'm gonna make it work. Like I said, I have some things that I'm gonna be putting underneath. And that is pretty much, oh, I did get this. I am gonna take this with me. My trainer said that I didn't have to wear it, but I'm gonna take it with me for like, if I'm ever out at night, and let's say I'm like on the side of a highway that's kind of busy or whatever, this is something I want to have on. There's reflective material in the regular vest, but I feel like this is like extra, you know. I feel like you can never have, in that situation, in that kind of situation, especially at night, you can never have too much reflective material, you know, in case of emergency. Listen, in case of emergency. So there's this vest, and it has pockets also, and then that's the back of it as well. So yeah, that is it. That is the uniform. You will see me in that, in like a full I'll give you a full like fit tour tomorrow. I'll try to see if I can get up early enough where Ava can film me before she leaves, because otherwise no one is here to film me. So but yeah, that is that. I start tomorrow. I'm looking really forward to starting. It's gonna be kind of hectic because, you know, I'm filming for Vlogmas. Tomorrow also I'm still gonna be driving for Lyft. So I don't know just yet if I'm gonna drive tomorrow morning or not. But in theory, my plan is to leave out, when Ava leaves out in the mornings, to leave out and drive a couple of hours for Lyft, and then go to the lot and, like, you know, sit there and wait until it's time to start my shift. Because, you know, I still gotta pay for the rental, so until I can get my own vehicle. So hopefully that'll all work out. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below, because I'm pretty sure there's something that I'm forgetting. Y'all know my mind is like a sieve. But yeah, ask me anything about Amazon down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.